faces.
Oh no, Moira, I didn't mean to. That bag is ruined, and the official store is right there. Let's bring it in for a free cleaning. You've ruined something that was perfectly fine. Okay, let's get it clean. Miss, this is one of our global limited edition pieces sold only last month. It carries a unique anti-counterfeit serial number.
Luxury cars pick me up at the campus gate all the time. My roommate started a rumor that I'm being kept, even secretly snapped photos of me with those wealthy older men. Then one day, her father came begging at my feet.
Please, I'm begging you. Save my family. Miss Quinn, I truly don't know how to thank you. The $500,000 has already been wired to your account. This is a new piece I just acquired from Colombia. Nothing of real value. Please, take it as a token.
We're at the gate. Pull over.
My name is Moira Quinn, freshman at Ashford University, and the last one living heir to a bloodline witch lineage. My great-grandmother was the final recorded Grand Priestess of House Quinn. The Rolls-Royce comes to a stop. Mr. Pearson steps out swiftly, opening Moira's door himself.
Mrs. Quinn, when you have a free moment, would you visit my estate?
We'll see.
Bianca Lockwood is rapidly snapping photos, with her phone focused on the moment Mr. Pearson clasped Moira's hand.
You guys, look at this! I told you and you didn't believe me. This old man is the chairman of Pearson Jewels. His daughter goes to our school too. Moira is really shameless, making out with some old man right at the front gate. Oh my god, Bianca, where did you get those photos? A friend of mine just happened to be there. Her family's dirt poor. She shows up in designer everything, gets chauffeured around. What is she? I am so oversharing with someone this gross.
Moira shoves the door open. Her face is dark. She hurls her canvas bag onto her desk. Bianca jolts, instinctively hiding her phone. The room falls into dead silence.
Are you done? Oh, back from your side hustle? Bianca Lockwood, keep your mouth in check. Because when your father comes begging me one day, I won't listen to a single word. My father? Begging you? Moira, you're still dreaming.
Moira ignores her. She walks straight to her bed.
Bianca, look! Isn't this the one you said yesterday, only 10 in the world that money can't even buy? How does Morla have one? Please. That's a flea market knockoff. Only people who've never seen real money would fall for it. It's obviously fake. Sure, fake. Worth maybe $20. Since it's fake, wear it shopping tomorrow. When the official store calls you out for carrying a knockoff, that'll be a show worth watching.
Bianca and Lily exchange a look, sinister smiles spreading across their faces.
Oh no, Moira, I didn't mean to. That bag is ruined, and the official store is right there. Let's bring it in for a free cleaning. You've ruined something that was perfectly fine. Okay, let's get it clean. Miss, this is one of our global limited edition pieces sold only last month. It carries a unique anti-counterfeit serial number.
Quickly bring our finest coffee for these ladies.
Miss, this is one of our global limited edition pieces sold only last month. It carries a unique anti-contracept serial number. That's impossible! There has to be a mistake. That bag is fake. It has to be fake.
Ma'am, please don't question our expertise. This bag is worth 6 figures. There's no way it could be a fake.
Oh my god. Just how rich is Moira? She's been keeping it so quiet. Not like some people who flash a few $1,000 bag like it's a trophy, when the price of that one bag of Moira's could buy her 10 of them.
In the distance, Bianca is gesturing wildly to a cluster of students. Moira hears the murmuring. A cold smile curls at the corner of her lips. Her steps don't falter. Bianca Lockwood, you'd better pray your father's business never runs into trouble, because the day it does, your good times are over.
Miss Quinn, for the sake of being classmates, could you please come take a look at my house? I'm begging you.
It's June. Your house is booked for February of next year. I take one job a month. You understand the rules?
I'm begging you. It's an emergency, life or death.
Bianca walks up with her tray.
Ethan Rivers, what do you think you're doing?
Can't you see I'm busy? I don't have time for you.
Have you lost your mind? You're lowering yourself for someone like her? Do you have any idea how many old men have kept her? This morning, old Mr. Pearson of Pearson Jewels personally dropped her off.
What? Old Pawson dared to cut in line? What gives him the right? Where exactly did I Ethan Rivers?
It was Mr. Pierce's birthday. I just stopped by while I was in the area.
Damn, why didn't I think of that? Listen up, everyone in the department. This Saturday is my birthday. Quinn, birthday party invitation. Now it's while you're in the area, right? You absolutely have to come!
Fine. Since you went to the trouble.
Moira, a top-tier estate like Rivers Manor? You think a fraud like you deserves to set foot in there? We'll see about that. K-Ress, will you come with me?
He didn't even look up.
No.
Everyone brings their bonded beasts. They'll laugh at me if you don't come,
He said coldly.
Then bond a new one, I don't care.
So for 10 years, I went alone. The hunt beasts are clever. They attack anyone alone. My sister and I found twin worms in the northern wastelands. She took the black worm Wesley, gentle and caring. I took the white worm Chaos, cold as ice. But I refused to give up. I spent 10 years feeding him, my own magic blood, but he never grew close to me. Just as I was about to quit, he suddenly changed his mind.
Let's bond.
I thought I'd finally melted his heart. But the night before our bonding, I learned the truth. He only wanted to bond with me, to stay close to my sister. After he becomes a dragon, he'll kill me and marry Eliza. That's when I realized I was just a tool to him. The twin worms we found dying had both fallen for my sister. But that's fine. Now that I know the truth, I have my own plan. I dragged myself back home. Kylis came home late. We bumped into each other. He doesn't know I know everything.
Don't touch me.
Same reaction as when I first tried to touch his tail. I thought he was just born cold, but no. He was disgusted by me. I let out a bitter laugh. My eyes burned. Tears fell, drop by drop. Kylis turned and walked away, annoyed. Didn't look at me once. The only time he shows any warmth is when I give him my magic blood. I thought about the winter hunt our house holds every year. Every time I brought double supplies, hoping he'd come with me.
K-Ress, will you come with me?
He didn't even look up.
No.
Everyone brings their bonded beasts. They'll laugh at me if you don't come,
He said coldly.
Then bond a new one, I don't care.
So for 10 years, I went alone. The hunt beasts are clever. They attack anyone alone, and I always came back covered in wounds. One time I ran into Eliza and Wesley. Wesley has the same face as Kylis, but his smile was warm. He held my sister's hand gently.
Eliza, your palms are raw. Let me do the hunting from now on.
She smiled and nodded. She reached for his tail, and he wrapped it around her waist, letting her touch as much as she wanted. How wonderful. I envied my sister. She had Wesley's true heart. For 3 days, I didn't eat or drink. I just sat in my room, the only place I felt safe. Day turned to night, then day again. I was empty but not hungry. My parents only saw Eliza. No one noticed I'd disappeared, not even Kylis, who lived with me. Or maybe he just didn't care. On the 3rd morning, Kylis left. I walked through every room and every corner held our memories. 10 whole years. He was like an accident in my life. I thought I could melt ice, but he was a knot I couldn't undo. My stomach twisted in pain. I packed up everything I owned and decided to leave. For 10 years, my only goal was him, bond with Kylis, grow together. But that dream was dead now. I remembered bringing him home. He was so weak, almost dead. His worm blood was special. Normal herbs and magic stones did nothing for him. I had no money, no status, so I fed him my own magic blood. What's stronger than a king, but seeing his face turn healthy again gave me courage, again and again. I thought we'd grow old together. Even if he was cold, he was still my little dragon. I did so many things for him. I never told him the cost. I didn't want him to feel guilty. But even that wasn't enough. He still hated my kindness. I decided to let go, free him, free myself. I packed my bag and left. I wandered with no direction. I found myself at the valley where we used to watch the moon. I love the moon. So does Kylis. But he never watched it with me, only when Eliza and Wesley came. Then he would join us. That was the only time his cold face came alive. He couldn't even hide his true form. His tail trembled under his robe. I thought it was because they were twin worms. The signs were so obvious, but I was too blind to see. I took a deep breath and blinked back the tears. Just as I turned to leave, I ran straight into a chest. I knew that scent. Kylis. His voice wasn't cold for once.
What are you doing here?
I remembered how he flinched the last time I touched him, so I stepped back quickly.
Nothing. Just walking.
His eyes lingered on my bag. He smiled, a warm smile.
I need to talk to you.
I looked at him, confused. He brushed the hair from my face, so gentle, like a different person. He said softly.
Let's bond.
My mind went blank. I'd waited 10 years for these words. I thought I'd given up on him, but my heart still leaped. I nodded before I could think, forgetting the days I'd locked myself away. Maybe it was 10 years of hope. Maybe I could still warm him. He took my hand and led me home, the first time we'd touched in 10 years. I held on tight and leaned into him. He held my hand loosely, like it would slip away the moment I let go. Back at the Karen estate, Kailas smiled gently. His eyes sparkled like shattered stars, just like when we first met. My heart soared from the depths. I told my parents about the bond, and then magic fireworks exploded outside. I thought Kailas had planned it, so I ran out, excited. But Eliza and Wesley stood beneath the lights. Not for me. I'd done it again. Disappointment washed over me. I looked at Kailas beside me. He was still smiling, but I could see the sadness. 10 years together, I knew his face. He still loved my sister. The joy I'd felt faded. Then Kailas squeezed my hand so hard it made me cry. News of the bond spread fast.
Your family is so lucky. No true dragon since the Dragon Lord fell 1,000 years ago. Works are the next best thing.
The Karas have 2 works.
Dragon blood plus the Karen's natural healing magic. Boundless potential.
Other houses burned with envy, but they only praised Eliza, the gifted one, the first daughter. I was an afterthought.
Wesley will become a true dragon with the strongest heir of this generation.
Too bad KS got stuck with the failure of the family. When Wesley is Dragon Lord, Eliza will be the most powerful woman on the continent. She can let her failure sister share some of the glory.
I've heard words like these my whole life. My sister is the moon in the sky. I'm mud in a well. Even my own parents play favorites, so how can I expect fairness from others? I don't care about any of that. The only one whose opinion matters to me is Kailas. Does he think bonding with me wastes his bloodline? The night before our bonding, I asked him,
Will you regret this?
No.
On the night before the ritual, Kailas and I weren't supposed to see each other. We each had to purify ourselves in the magic spring. But I remembered I hadn't given him his monthly magic blood yet. I went somewhere private and extracted it, carefully put it in a bottle and held it close. Following his scent, I found him. Just as I was about to call his name, I heard him scoff.
Eliza, you know I only agreed to bond with her so I could stay by your side. She has no talent. Her magic blood is pitifully weak. How could she compare to you?
My feet were frozen to the ground. He was holding my sister's hand, his eyes burning like I'd never seen before. More words spilled from his mouth.
Once I become a dragon, the first thing I'll do is break my bond with her. Then I'll make you the Dragon Lord's wife.
My sister didn't respond. I felt a little better. At least she hadn't betrayed me. Growing up, whenever people called me ugly or useless, Eliza was the one who spoke up for me. My parents always favored her, but I never envied her. She was the only one in the family who never looked down on me. Eliza frowned. I thought she was about to scold Kailas.
I really hate that you
But instead, she said,
have to stay with a failure like Lena. How is her weak magic supposed to help you train?
Four mate candidates stood at my side. In the kingdom of Eloria, the werewolves, foxes, tigers, and myrrh all lived under the Lycan King's rule. I was Leora Nightclaw, the Lycan King's only daughter. When I was 7, my father chose 4 heirs from the 4 great clans. They were raised in the palace as my future mate candidates. The kingdom called them the 4 Lords of Eloria. but none of them wanted me. When I came of age, I had to choose one of them as my mate. In my last life, I chose Cassian Thorne, the wolf I had loved since childhood. I thought my love could soften his coldness, but on my coronation night, he opened the palace gates for Seraphina Ashford. Her family dragged me from the throne. Cassian held me down himself, while Seraphina drove silver through my heart. I understand. In his eyes, I had never been his mate. I was only the cage keeping him from Seraphina. When I opened my eyes again, I was back on the day my father asked me which of the four I wished to marry. Without hesitation, I said,
Father, I choose Rowan.
Rowan Blackwood, the most unreliable man among the four lords, a playboy who never slept alone.
Laura, are you sure? Once the mating decree is sealed, there is no taking it back.
I knew that, but Cassian never wanted me. I would not hand him my life twice. Beyond him, marrying any of the others made no difference to me. I was the Lycan princess. I had duty, and I had burdens.
Dad, my mind is set. I will not regret this.
He sighed and pressed the royal seal beside Rowan Blackwood's name.
In 3 days, I will announce to the kingdom that Roran of the Mer clan is to be your husband.
I nodded and left the king's chamber. The moment I walked out, 4 striking young men were already waiting in the corridor. They were my 4 mate candidates. Magnus Ironclaw of the Tiger clan was the first to speak.
Princess, we heard the king ask you to choose one of us. Who did you choose?
My eyes drifted to Cassian out of old habit. Tobias Vale, heir of the Fox clan, clapped Cassian on the shoulder.
Do you even need to ask? It's our Cassiel, of course. Everyone in this palace knows. The princess has been pining after Cassiel for years.
Cassian's face went cold as stone. His gaze meets mine, dark with resentment, bitterness, and defiance. For a heartbeat, I wanted to tell him I had not chosen him. Don't look at me like that. But I stopped myself. I had thrown myself at his ice-cold feet for years. Let him stew for a few days. When I said nothing, Magnus nudged me.
Come on, Leora. Don't keep us in suspension. Who is it?
I glanced at Roran. He stood silent, fanning himself lazily.
In 3 days, you will all know.
Roran caught my look. He arches a brow. I didn't say another word. I turned and walked back to my chambers. Tobias was not wrong. Everyone knew I had loved Cassian Thorne. But Cassian was proud. To him, rising through a woman was a disgrace. His heart had belonged to another all along. Every smile I offered him, he met with cold disdain. But what he had never understood was that my marriage was never just mine to decide. My father was ill. I was his only daughter. To stabilize the 4 great clans, my husband had to come from one of those 4, whether they wanted me or I wanted them. Lost in thought, I heard a voice call out behind me.
Leora, wait.
Is something wrong?
Cassian gave a stiff, formal bow.
My heart already belongs to another. I beg you not to choose me.
Cassian Thorne, you really thought I'd choose you, didn't you?
You are the princess. You have endless choices. Why force someone who doesn't want you?
Don't worry. I won't chase after you anymore. You're free to live your dreams and run away with your beloved.
Leora, what are you saying?
Just as I was about to tell him I had chosen Roran, someone rushed straight at me. She crashed into me and sent me sprawling to the ground.
Princess, forgive me. I didn't mean to. I swear. Please forgive me.
It was Seraphina. She came from one of the most powerful wolf bloodlines in the kingdom. Yet every time she saw me, she trembled like a rabbit before a hunter, even when I had done nothing to her. In my last life, I thought she was only pretending to be weak to win his pity. Now I knew every tear was part of the act. She kept slamming her forehead to the floor until it turned red.
Enough. It was nothing. There's no need for this.
I pushed myself off the ground and said nothing.
Princess, I deserve to die. Please, just forgive me this once.
Leora, she didn't mean to.